Hello, welcome to this week's episode of Wand and Crown. I'm Haley, that's Keeley, and this week's episode is going to be about the Flower and Garden Festival over at EPCOT. I'm honestly kind of surprised we haven't touched on this before, but it is the 30th anniversary of this festival, so it's a good time for us to jump right in. This festival is similar to all of EPCOT's other festivals in that it has outdoor kitchens or food kiosks that are kind of sprinkled around World Showcase and up into closer to Spaceship Earth. This festival, it's more, I don't want to say like garden themed, but
yes.
Yeah. Like it is, but it's like, it's not just the theme. It's like, it's about kind of, I guess, connecting, using more natural ingredients and
yeah.
Where like Flower Garden, whereas Festival of the Arts has like artsy play on things. This has more
sustainability and environmental and springtime stuff. Yeah, natural spring and like just springtime stuff. Like the season. I don't know.
Yeah. This year's festival runs from March 5th through June 2nd. It's generally going to run around that time, like about, was that 3 months? I can't count. March, April, May, June. Yeah, it's about a 3-month period immediately after Festival of the Arts. And then you get your little kind of summer break before Food and Wine starts. So the big draw for this festival is going to be the topiaries, which take years for them to grow. They are incredible. Like if you have not seen these in person, or if you haven't seen like pictures of them, you need to immediately like pause this episode, go look them up, because the art that these horticulturists are able to create out of plants. It's incredible. Like they have the whole Lion King like presenting Simba over Pride Rock scene, just completely made out of plants. They've got
I love the Beauty and the Beast one, because they'll put her and then they've Cogsworth and Lumiere, I think, usually on the sides. I always like that one in the France Pavilion. It's my favorite.
That's, and so like throughout the World Showcase, they'll kind of do like things that are similar to those areas. Like they'll have Snow White over in Germany. They'll have Belle over in France.
They'll do Peter Pan, and then they'll do Captain Hook with what's the alligator's TikTok, right? Isn't that the alligator's name? Don't they call it because he swallowed? I thought they called him TikTok because he swallowed the clock. Whatever. But they have Captain Hook like on like his feet teetering, like coming out of the ground. Like that's what I think that's usually in the UK pavilion, but I could be wrong because I almost feel like I've seen it somewhere else in EPCOT. But they usually,
UK's the only place that makes sense.
No, I know, but I'm like, I feel like I'm picturing it somewhere else in my mind. But they'll have that one. I don't know. I really like that one. Was this year's is Moana up at the front?
Moana's up at the front, and they've got a little mini Hey Hey and a little mini Pua and a giant Maui. A giant Moana, obviously, not, that I will say, if you want to get pictures of that, you need to go first thing in the morning or later at night, or pack your patience, because a week ago from when we're filming this episode, which was the Monday after Easter, and it was, I was just kind of trying to go in and out of the park, just get some fun experiences, and I was not going to be able to stand there and take pictures of myself.
Yeah, because it's right at the front, and that's the big draw.
That's the big draw, and there was a crowd.
Oh, it's spring break too. It's spring break, and then you were there right on the tail end of Easter. So, yeah. And okay, so you said go at night too. Do they? I can't remember now. Do they light them up at? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, not like necessarily fair lights within, but they'll have.
There's like,
yeah.
There's something.
Ambient lighting.
There you go. Yes, that. Yeah. Yeah.
So obviously that's the big draw.
Mm-hmm.
But they do have kind of play areas set up that are strewn around. I can never remember the neighborhoods' names anymore, but there's like one up near Test Track and there's one up near the Imagination Pavilion.
I can't remember now. World
I am
Nature
horrible with listen, it's still MGM to me. I know it's Hollywood Studios, but
and Downtown Disney.
Yeah. So, in addition to those, they've also got some like fun little garden areas that you can go in. They've got the English Tea Garden, Captain Hook. It's over in the UK Pavilion. It's got all different kinds of tea plants. So, if you didn't know that tea is made of leaves and comes from plants, you can see all the different kinds. But it is very cool, and I like kind of that, not reminder, but it's nice to see.
Visual aid.
Yeah, that's a good phrasing. So I enjoy, and it's kind of peaceful back there. It's back in that area where Mary Poppins will meet. It's just a nice little respite from the chaos that can be Epcot sometimes.
Yeah. And it's like shaded back there too. It's like shaded and like you said, just kind of like away. And because they have the little oh my gosh, yeah, where Mary Poppins, but the what is it called? Why are we like this today?
I don't know what your gazebo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Literally that word. Yeah.
I just didn't know where you were trying to go.
No, gazebo, because they have that back there, and I think they have like some benches and stuff. I think you can go around the bit. So like, yeah, there's like a whole like quiet area back there. So like, pro tip, outside of Flower and Garden, little quiet area in Epcot to go.
Wonderful. That's marvelous.
Mm-hmm.
For people who get overstimulated easily. My favorite area, and this was my first time going here, is the Butterfly Garden.
I love it. It's so cool. It's so cool.
It's so weird. So like, it's this covered tent area that has all of these flowers that butterflies are attracted to, and it's got different kinds of butterflies in there. They've got like, I don't know how to phrase this. I keep wanting to say like birthing pods, but it's like
Incubation?
Yeah, I guess. But it's like a bunch of different cocoons just kind of like hanging
Okay, yeah.
in a little house. They've got a few of those kind of throughout, so that like there was a kid there while I was there that was like, oh my God, I just saw that this butterfly come out of its cocoon. And I was like, yay.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's horrible. But there's butterflies everywhere. They're everywhere. It's so cool. It's so peaceful. And if you're not trying to rush in and out of the park in an hour, you can just like hang out. And like they'll land on you. It's kind of magical.
They're just like, yeah, where else can you go and just have like be surrounded by hundreds of butterflies? Like literally where else?
Yep. Like monarchs and other kinds, because I don't know the other kinds, but I know there were.
I thought you were gonna start naming off butterflies. I was like, there's no way. There's no way.
No, I took pictures of all the names, but I don't remember them.
Okay. No, that's fair. Okay. So they do have like little informational stuff.
Yes, they have a bunch of informational signs throughout. Not just like, I mean, they've got big billboard, big informational signs, but they've also got little ones surrounding the different plants, so you can see like, these are the different types of butterflies that would be attracted to this. This is where this would grow best, and so on. Because if this festival does nothing well, it is education. Making sure
it's
you
Epcot.
Yeah.
What is it? What do they call it? What was what's saying? It was education and learning. What was it? Okay, I don't know. There's a word that There was a word that Walt Disney used where it's like education and learning, like, and he put it together, and I can't remember it now. But yeah, that's what I always think of with Epcot. I don't know.
Infotainment.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay, let us know. We'll put it in the show notes if we ever figure it
Right.
out. So, in addition to all of that, they've also got concerts that go on in the America Pavilion. So the concert series is called the Garden Rocks Concert Series. They've got a bunch of kind of a mix of musicians that will go on. It kind of mixes like well-known artists with ones that you might not have known very well. They've got a bunch of local ones that will come in. Then they've got people like Simple Plan, Herman's Hermits, Air Supply, Sugar Ray.
Plain White Tees, I think I saw was
Yep.
on. Yeah.
Yep. Pointer Sisters. We've got Latin Ambition and Maverick City Music as well. I think those are some of the lesser known. I'm sure they're well known in their genre. I don't know them. But they've got 3 shows daily, starting at I think 5.
I think 5:30.
Yeah. And just like all of the other things that Epcot does in the festivals in the America Amphitheater, there's going to be a dining package that you can participate in. They've got, I'm not naming out all of the restaurants that it's available at because there's 15 different ones.
Which is crazy.
And it will probably change next year, but because it's Epcot, it's about like it ranges from like $35 to $99 per person. Obviously, kids are cheaper. And then that gets you a guaranteed seating area for the concert on the day that you've purchased the package for.
Mm-hmm. And then your dining time would dictate which concert you're going to. I know that's at least how it is with Candlelight Processional. Now that I'm saying that, now I'm second guessing myself. I know with Candlelight Processional, whichever or wherever your dinner time is, that dictates which showing you're going to.
I don't know about this one 100%. The only way that I can think of that it would really dictate it is if you're eating during one of the shows, because then obviously you wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
And you can use, if you have a Disney dining plan, you can use credits.
Mm-hmm. And there's some that are 2 credits. Again, this it's only one. It's only one Le Cellier, which is available. That's typically for all of them. Any of the dining packages, Le Cellier does participate, but that one's always 2 credits anyway. But even with this, it's still 2 credits. Yeah. That's the one that's the $99 if you don't have the dining plan. But hey, it's worth it. I think that's worth it. But anyway.
Yeah, for the dining plan, yes.
Yes. Or for included with this, yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I just remembered. There's also a single restaurant this year. Usually they'll have 1 to 2 restaurants that you can book day of, if there's availability. Regal Eagle is the only one that is available this year for the day.
And that one, I feel like that one again is typically for all the festivals. That's usually the day of one that they always have, typically. And I feel like for most of them it's okay. Candlelight Processional, again, I think is the only one it really ever fills up for. I feel like the rest of them are pretty, again, for like the smaller or maybe not as like the bigger bands, probably it's gonna go quick, but like ones that are like kind of in the middle to like lesser known, you could probably get day of and it'll be fine. You don't have to rush over there. But if it's like a well-known band, you don't want to get a advanced dining reservation, but you want to go
Fine.
Yeah, because it will go quick. It will.
Yeah, and they're like, I think Simple Plan this year has already taken place, but their line went straight back from the American Pavilion, like almost all the way back to Mexico. So like, if it's something that you really, really want to do on your trip, you need to plan for that day to essentially be waiting in line.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, either do ADR so you know you have a spot, or you can camp out. You can camp out at Eagle Regal, or you can camp out in Hope you get a spot. But the other flip side to that is, and I've done this with like, I know I keep bringing up Candlelight Processional. I don't know why, but I've done it for like the Eat to the Beat and everything too.
Yeah.
But like if you're in the America Pavilion, you can still see it. You're just, far
Yeah.
away. So but again, yeah, if it's somebody you're really into and you want to see up close and you want to have a seat, then yes. Yeah, do something that's guaranteed. But like if you're just like I'll walk by for like 5 or 10 minutes and see like who's playing, or even like the Broadway series they do during Festival of the Arts. Like I'll just walk by and kind of see what they're doing and like just kind of keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get like a little bit of it and then I'm good to go. So that's
But
always
it's
an option.
like a really good way to see some of these bigger bands without paying Ticketmaster pricing for them.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're just paying for your meal essentially to get a seat or like your ticket into the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah.
Just not $700 or whatever absurd price.
Yeah, Disney's cheap and reasonable.
Yeah.
Than Ticketmaster.
That's what you're going to tell Cody the next time you book a trip. Disney's cheap and reasonable. Haven't you seen the concert pricing these days?
We were looking at the weekends going on tour, and he is going to be by us, and I think it would have been like $350 or $400 for like nosebleeds, like down by us, and I'm like, okay, so at that point, let's just go to Halloween Horror Nights. So that literally was when we decided we were for sure going in our trip. Like that kind of like decided like our Halloween Horror Nights trip, because I was like, we could go to this concert or we could do an extra day at Universal.
We could go to Epic Universe.
Well, we are going to Epic Universe. You're going with us.
I know.
So I don't know why you're making that face. You've been invited. You're going.
I don't know.
Anywho,
we're both a little loopy on this recording, so apologies.
This is a strange one.
It's gonna be a weird one. So there's also, again, obviously the outdoor kitchens, what they call their food kiosks. We've already talked about that. But like all of the other festivals, you're gonna notice this trend. Like all of the other festivals at Epcot, they do have like a themed food scavenger hunt that you can do. It's called Garden Grace. So you get stamps for trying certain foods around the festival. You have to try, there's 10 options. You have to try 5 of them. And then you get a treat.
I always like them because it's like, especially if you're going for multiple days, I think it's worth it. Because if you're already buying food and it's stuff that you want, like just don't get it. But like if it's stuff you're gonna get and you get this, and I know again we've talked about this in all the other festival ones. I know we keep saying that, but they have the festival passports. So they're free. You get them at your first kiosk. They'll tell you where all the menus are. You get those stamps. So if you're there for multiple days, you just go to Epcot and like get some of the food that's on there, and then you get your like free snack at the end, because it's typically something like on theme is usually what it is.
Yeah. The difference with this is that it's not like themed person. I mean, I'm sure there is a theme. I can't see what it is, but it's not like a meals fromage montage or the cookie stroll at Festival of Holidays.
What is the prize?
That's a very good question. I didn't write it down.
Okay.
I can very quickly Google.
You know what it is? Because I kind of remember Brooke and you and I were talking about this. I think it's Dole Whip.
Is it? I thought that was...
Okay, am I thinking of another one?
You could be very right.
I remember having that conversation. But I don't... It could have been for... Right. Oh, am I right?
I think you are. It's a packet... Oh, wait, nope, that's 24.
Oh, I do remember that.
I think it's a packet of wildflower seeds and a Dole Whip.
Oh, and a Dole Whip. Oh, a twofer.
The wildflower seeds actually are pretty fun. Like, that's on theme.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, that's...
I did not look up the prize because that does change every year, and...
Oh, yeah. It does. It does. I know, now I'm just curious. Okay, I can't find it. I'm not going to keep searching for it. But anyway, yeah, no, it's cute. Because they always do, like, Festival of the Holidays usually does, like, they did the lunchbox the one year. Or no, it was Food and Wine did the lunchbox, and I'm so mad we forgot about it 2 years ago. And I think last year it was a bowl.
Yeah, last year it was like a plastic.
I got my Jarvis Figment cup. I was willing to pay for that over a stupid bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a cute little game, and they're typically, again, this is right now. I think it's like $9.99.
Yep.
Oh no, you know what I'm thinking of? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm jumping ahead to the next thing that we're going to talk about. That is not. I'm talking about the scavenger hunt.
Yeah, you are.
I know. I was like, why? We just said you don't have to pay
We
for
just
it.
said you
Yeah.
don't have to pay. Yeah. That's the moment. This is why we make outlines for ourselves to follow. The foods right now that they have to try for a garden graze are there's grilled street corn on the cob, which I wanted to try, and then I wasn't hungry, so I didn't. But it looks delicious. Coconut chocolate flancocho. I'm probably butchering that. Potato pancakes. I love potato pancakes because I'm Jewish. I feel like I would probably eat those at home instead of in EPCOT. There's like a fruit parfait, a Jamaican beef patty with impossible beef, and a farmhouse ball with impossible meat.
There's a lot of that.
Yeah, and they've got biscuits and gravy again with impossible sausage, and then a lumpia and lemon tart. Oh, and avocado toast, which I have a note that says, "Take that, millennial haters. You can have avocado toast and get prized."
I love avocado toast.
I do too. I don't love this avocado toast.
I've heard not great things about it. I think they got it because I haven't been to this one since 22. And I think 23 is when it was this whole big, like, we got avocado toast because it's the brunch cot.
Yep.
As a booth they always have because it's at all the festivals now. But I remember that's when they introduced it, was in 23, I think. So I missed it. But I'm like, avocado toast can be hit or miss with me.
Yeah, it's very pretty. They have edible flowers on it and like sprouts and stuff. It's very pretty. It's very photogenic. It's avocado toast. I can make it myself at home.
Yeah.
So
but
like,
not with edible flowers.
Try like some of the impossible foods.
Yeah. And they usually do pretty good with that. Usually. Not everything, not all the time. Typically.
Yeah.
So
let's move on to the thing that you already wanted to talk about, which is Spike the Bee's pollination exploration.
Yes. So
he's so cute.
I know. It's so cute. And I just like that they always do this. Like, it's a cute little, like, thing. And again, for kids, but adults can do it. You and I do it all the I think you were sending me pictures the one time and trying to find them or something. Like, it was Olaf, like, years ago.
Yeah.
But I think it's cute. So you can do it obviously for free and just find him, which is what we do. Or you can pay, again, as I said a few minutes ago, right now is $9.99. You'll get a map, you'll get stickers. Great for the kids. You go through, you find, and then there's a prize at the end.
Yeah.
So like it's something for the kids to do and you get a prize and it's on theme. I don't know. It's cute. I really like when they do that.
What's nice about this one is they'll kind of on the map they'll tell you where you're looking. So like for Festival of the Arts and Food and Wine, and I guess Festival of the Holidays. Yeah, so for all the other ones, it's kind of centered around the food kiosks. So they're like hidden near that specific kiosk. Spike the Bee is hidden in little garden areas. So it's not necessarily going to be right by where you're getting your food. It's going to be kind of off into a little area. The one for Mexico this year is in like a arid desert that's kind of across from the food kiosk.
Okay. I was trying to picture where you're talking about, but I'm like, where is the food booth typically across? Got it.
Yeah. And there's some that's like back by one of the playgrounds. So like they tell you the areas to look, but they don't tell you like
exactly
where it is.
So that's because it should be easy.
Yeah, it should be relatively easy. And then you've got like a starting point for the kids.
Exactly. Or adults. Because like I said, I almost did it and then I forgot multiple times. Maybe we'll do it this year. We'll do the Olaf one this year because we'll have Lucas with us.
I was like, no, you will do it.
You're not invited on that trip. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine. We don't have to go everywhere together.
Yeah, it's kind of bad. Whatever. You can come. You can crash. It's fine. We have room. You can. I've offered. You can sleep with the baby and Lucas, or with the baby and Cody. They're both children. And they just snore and wake up at 5:45 in the morning.
Yeah, that's okay. I do that too.
Okay, good. So you'll fit in. So you can come and find Olaf with us at Festival Holidays. Anyway, yes, I love the scavenger hunts and the prizes. Jeez.
I mean, both.
Prizes.
Yes. The price is not bad.
Yeah. Wait, and what is the and that's what I was trying to find. What was the prize for this one?
Let's see.
Because I can't remember.
Water cans. Plastic watering cans.
That's cute. That's really cute.
They're like shaped like the different mascots. Mickey Mouse, Spike the Bee. I think I see Orange Bird.
That's so cute. I feel like I haven't seen them. Normally I always see the prizes. I haven't seen them.
I haven't seen the prizes anywhere this year.
Yeah. Well, oh wait, hold on here. Okay, can I see the prizes? No, it's not showing me. Okay, anyway. I'm not gonna find it. I'll look them up on my own time, but I'm sure they're really cute. Now I want one and I'm sad that I'm missing it, but whatever.
Oh, the other one is one of the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. I'll send
What's that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay.
That's really cute. Sorry. Last thing. There's again another scavenger hunt because this is taking place during like the Easter holiday season, or Easter takes place during this, I suppose is a better way of phrasing that. For about a month around Easter time, they're also going to have the extravaganza hunt, egg extravaganza. So they have like probably about this big, maybe a little bit bigger, giant eggs, Easter eggs that are painted like characters, and you can hunt those and again get a fun little prize at the end.
I totally forgot about that till you just mentioned that. And then I remembered because I have guidebooks for all the festivals that I send to clients. And I'm like, that was in there. So I was like, is there? But then that reminds me too, like at Food and Wine, they have like pumpkins or Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit. So you can hunt for pumpkins. So yeah, they try to do that, which I always love too, because they try to like theme it around other stuff that's going on, like holidays and stuff.
Yep.
And then they have the eggs at all the resorts too, which is another fun thing to do. Not festival related, but like time of year related.
So pretty.
I know.
So pretty.
I know. And the Grand Flow ones are just, I mean, they're all really cool. And they're at all the resorts, which is really cool. But
so
I think that
is it.
Pretty easy.
We kind of sped through it. I can't. We kind of sped through it, but if you can't tell, we're having a party. Apparently. A party for our exhaustion.
Oh my god, this is wild.
If you have any questions about Flower and Garden Festival, let us know in the comments. And if you've been, let us know what your favorite parts were. If you found Spike the Bee anywhere. If you
favorite topiary. Favorite topiary.
Favorite topiary. Because there are a lot of them. And that's it for us. So we will see you next time. Bye.